certified, hopefully. Gonna be legal. 187 performance here, checking in. Showing me my spare tire. It's not good.
That looks, I mean, it's good to my standards, but if you ever need it to work.
Sit in it and she got a picture.
Okay. We're all done. Jose passed cert. I passed cert. So, gotta make one small modification just to the window net. It's just moving the bracket that holds the handle to the inside of the cage. But other than that, he was fine with everything. I've got to lower my seat, which these are the wrong seat brackets I'm going to use anyway. But we're legal. So definitely a relief right now, because I was extremely worried because the last cage I had done did not pass cert. So yeah, seeing this thing done and certified, I am definitely happy. But yeah, I definitely got to do the low profile seat mounts for the driver's side, and actually the passenger, this seat, the brackets can go on this side, because actually I'm going to do so I think it's a 20-inch wide Kirky for the passenger seat, just so there's more room just to get in and out. So but yeah, other than that, certified, 850 legal. So let's see if I can get this car to run to that cert and then figure out life from there. So but yeah, we're all done. So now just to get back home and go to dinner. Here comes 187 Performance. See if he does anything cool or if he stalls. No, my bad. An hour difference between the last video. Obviously, you see how dark it gets. Got the Ram here. Got Big Dog Adrian. Came out, shout out Three Childs Barbecue. Tony, I know you've been asking for a shout out, so here's your shout out. Adrian looks like he just ate a bunch of your ribs. He stuffed. Big misstuffed guy. So offloading the car, back on the side yard. Start putting this thing together probably tomorrow. We're both stuffed. Just had dinner, so probably not gonna get much done tonight. But winching the car off. Got the little Wells cargo trailer here. Yeah, so car certified, good. We got the 850 sticker on there. Funny thing, Ken actually almost forgot to put the sticker on the car, or on the roll cage. So it's kind of funny, but everything went fine. So now it's time to put the motor, trans, and wiring and everything else in this thing, and try to get ready for February for the first event. So let's offload this thing, and I'll try to go a little bit more detail. Right, so car's back in the side yard. Adrian, how do you feel? What did you just say?
That he's stressing me out.
Why is he stressing you out? Basically, we're back here again. We're in the same spot. Actually, no, we've never had the motor out. Yeah, because when we dropped the K-member, we had the crossbar that goes across the fenders to hold the motor up to do the K-member. So yeah, this is technically the first time this car has been without an engine. Yeah, kind of nervous now. I'm gonna do the battery relocation. I gotta change the rack for a manual rack. And then that's pretty much it. That's really going on up here. Adrian's over there checking in, giving a thumbs up to everybody. What are you checking in? Oh, okay. Might do the core support right here. I have it's the Motion Raceworks part that I have. So I have that I can potentially install. Still waiting on the Huron Speed turbo kit, because I'll definitely need to. I know the kit, the turbo sits right here, so all this is gonna have to get cut out for the turbo. The inlet faces the fender. This side locked. Yeah, this side's locked.
I'm gonna lock it.
Are you gonna be able to do that? Well, you said you're gonna do it.
No, I'm not gonna lock it.
Come on. Are you scared to try to pull the window net off? Whoa, Oh, big race car guy. Supposed crew chief. Jeez. But yeah, Adrian's over there breaking stuff. But yeah, interior's pretty much stripped down. I need to order a passenger seat, which I'm gonna do like a 20-inch Series 55 Kirky with a red cover. And then the driver's seat, I might keep this seat. Once I put my fire seat on, I'll see how snug it is. But I might just go to the 18.5 because I think this is 17 or 17.5 seat, which it's already snug as is. So I'm not trying to like be super I want to be snug, but not where it's so snug that I'm uncomfortable when I have to drive this thing like 2 hours at a time, or for like the long drive days where it's like, I think it's like 4 to 5 hours, something like that. So trying to be as comfortable as possible. Definitely got to do a radio, and a bunch of like radio, creature comfort kind of things. I'm gonna probably do like a Wolf box, the 9000 rear mirror that has the cameras on it, so I can put the side cameras in the side mirrors. So I gotta have that just for some extra safety, I guess you could say. Gotta order harnesses. Here's the sticker. So this is good for 3 years. So I will be seeing Ken or whatever chassis cert guy in 3 years. But yeah, pretty straightforward. 850 kit, kind of similar to Jose's at 187 Performance. So, but yeah, got a few other things I gotta actually finish up with the engine. But the plan is to hopefully by the end of the week get the engine in, get this thing up on the wood blocks, get the transmission in, obviously get the converter in, and then start doing all the wiring and things like that. I believe I got to do a new drive shaft, so I'll have that on order. Or actually, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Either aluminum, or I kind of want to splurge for a carbon drive shaft, but I want to do the 1350 pinion flange for the 8.8, which I believe Motion sells, which is now, or well, Mark Williams sells, which is now Motion Raceworks. They purchased this, I think, 2 months ago, something like that. But yeah, definitely got a lot to do. I definitely got to figure out the block off plates for the heater core stuff over there and the AC, and like little holes here and there. So we got to figure all that stuff out. But yeah, just like Adrian said, he's nervous. I'm kind of nervous. But we got 280, how many days? Probably like 280 or 278, something like that, days to Redwood Rally 2026. But thankfully, I pretty much have everything. As Adrian's eating again. You just said you couldn't breathe, and you're over here just stuffing your face. But yeah, thankfully I pretty much have everything. Like the engine's basically complete. I just need the throttle body, which should be coming any day now. I gotta pull the balancer on. Actually, I realized there were 2 studs, I think. Yeah, this one right here. I think there's one on this head and I think one on the other. I gotta pull those out. Actually, no, yeah, just that one on this side. Yeah. And then I think there's one on the driver's or the passenger side I got to pull out. Trans is there, converters over there. The wiring harness is right there. The shifter's right there. Trans mount's right there. The other motor mount parts are in that box. The Holley dash is there. The HP is somewhere in this mess. E85 sensor. Got a bunch of sensors kind of all in this mess. Engine diaper. What else? A bunch of little odds and ends. I think this is the water pump stuff. So I got to figure that out. I got some kill mat, which is for the El Camino and for the Mustang, because rather just not really trying to be super competitive, but I also don't want to lose my mind sitting in the car driving, because I was going to look at the rugged radio setup to put on. But gas tanks there. I'm kind of debating if I swap out the pumps. I think they're 470 liter per hour pumps. There's 2 pumps. Debating on swapping them out for the HellCat 525s, or I believe Deutschwerks has a 535 pump, and then making these spares and put them in the box, or just buy like the HellCat pump and put that in them as a spare in my little spare toolbox. Other than that, I think I just got to order some odds and ends, like the Dash 10 fuel line, which is going to be a PTFE line from Vibrant Performance. I'll be running E85, so that's the reason I need to run the PTFE stuff. I got to do the small lines right here for the fuel rail. And then cooling system should be pretty kind of straightforward. I'll have to do a custom radiator because the Heron kit's based off the an F-body. I think it's F-body. My laptop. Agent got his own sticker now, so shout out. And then my work sticker. And actually, I got to do another. I got the hatch sticker. I haven't put it on the computer yet. But yeah, it's the stuff for the Heron kit's based off the F-body radiator, and then driver side only accessories. So the driver side alternator and pump, the power steering pump kit, and then F-body space balancer and water pump, which ICT makes pretty much all that stuff. We're keep it on the driver's side. But obviously I just need to run the alternator. And actually I think I realized I got to swap, I think, the 2 pulleys. The 2 idlers I have to swap, I believe. I think it's supposed to be the smooth on the top and then the grooved on the bottom. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty much starting tomorrow. I'm going to really start kind of jamming away at this thing. I'll figure out the motor mounts, and then figure out, well, actually I actually got to prime this thing full of oil, and then I have to figure out top dead center so I can get the balancer close to accurate. Right now I have it kind of right on TDC, but I want to kind of get it as close as possible for the piston actually to be at TDC and get the balancer marked, and then pull it on. Just so when I got to check timing, it's a little bit more accurate. And I don't got to do a new sticker for the string, just because this is already marked to the ATI super damper. So I gotta do that. The fuel rails, the harness should be pretty easy because it's the HCR Innovations harness. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I gotta do battery relocation kit. So I gotta figure out how I want to do the battery relocation for this. And then once it's running, get it over to Jose's and do the swap it over to a 333 or 331 rear gear, because this has a 373, which was great for the 5-speed, but for the converter, and now it's turbo LS with a 400, and for the converter to work correctly per Dusty Bradford, it needs to be like a 320 to a 340 rear gear. So I was able to find a 331 Ford Motorsport gear. So I got to put that in. Yeah, then I have the motion. Then I pretty much put the interior back in. I got the red carpet, do the red Kirkies, and then I got to order a rear seat delete kit from, I think it's like KZ Designs or something like that. They sell a really nice rear seat delete kit for all Fox bodies, so I'm gonna order their kit because it includes little storage compartments for like where the rear seats go and where the spare tire goes. Pull the front sway bar off. Because since I'm not really like autocrossing this car, I shouldn't need it, because originally it was supposed to be a street car. But here we are, because I don't know why I am the way I am. Like how I just kind of keep going down the rabbit hole is kind of like how Adrian keeps eating and never stops. This is, so ladies and gentlemen, this is a 3X sweater that looks like a schmedium.
It's an XL. That's what you just...
You keep stretching it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty much get going on this thing. It sucks because there's supposed to be a huge rainstorm coming this week, and it's also freaking cold. So I'm gonna keep trying to get as much much work as I can. Worst case, I'll throw the canopy up and then just put a tarp around it and keep working, because we learned our lesson last year. Whereas, oh, it's 100 days left. And then it's, oh shit, it's 30 days. Oh shit, it's we're leaving next weekend. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get this basic car up and running. Original plan was by end of January, which I feel is doable because we pretty much have everything minus the drive shaft at this point. Well, turbo kit, but that's pretty much coming hopefully any day now. But other than that, it's pretty much just drive shaft and like little odds and ends, but all the main components are here. So we'll get to it. Any last words? Final thoughts, comments, complaints?
Full.
But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Help us out. Adrian's poor. He needs more car parts. I'm about to go poor with this freaking car because I should have done all this from the get-go. Not put it together, keep building it, take it back apart, and then put it together again. So, but definitely going to be a fun car. Like I think I mentioned in the previous video, this limit of this car will be the limit of the cage, which is 850 or a 535 is what the legal limit for the 8th for this cage is. Because after that, then like there's little odds and ends I would be doing after that, which might be like some rear suspension upgrades. Definitely know I'm going to do rear coilovers, some matching Mensers, because this just has like an autocross shock in the rear. So definitely know I'm going to be doing that sometime this year, and just some like little minor odds and ends, and then start putting a budget together and start saving some money and do the coupe, which that'll probably be a 25.2, 25.3 cage that I'll probably order from more Racecraft and just have them weld it. So when I get it, I could just cut the floor out and just drop the body on it and just connect it. Or actually probably maybe drop it off to Dennis and see if he's willing to do that. But yeah, so it looks pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. So let's see how everything goes. Stay tuned. Oh. 3X tall. It looks like it's medium.
Dude, it's an XL.
Okay. Is that what she told you?
Dude.
You're barely moving that thing. Like.
What do you mean?
Uh-huh.